Ferrari are one of the most historic teams on the Formula 1 grid, but after a very disappointing 2020 campaign, the pressure's on to be back at the front. They've replaced their 4-time world champion with a 2-time podium finisher, but still have their young Monegasque driver to keep the Tifosi happy. But as one of the biggest brands and names in the world of motorsport, they'll be hoping to bounce back from the disappointing 2020 campaign with a strong showing in 2021. Before we take a look at Ferrari in 2021, let's go back to 1950 when the team entered into their first Grand Prix, the 1950 Monaco Grand Prix, which was the second ever race in Formula 1. Alberto Ascari ended the race in second place, and the team would have to wait until the German Grand Prix the following year before they picked up the first victory, with Ascari winning that race. It would be 1961 before the team won their first Constructors' title, and then another 3 seasons before they won again in 1964. There would be a number of second and third place finishes for the Italian team before the next success in 1975, which started a train of consecutive wins as they won the 1976 and 1977 titles as well. Between 1979 and 1983 the team would win 3 more titles, but the years of 1980 and 1981 would be 2 years that the team would like to forget. Michael Schumacher would lead the Ferrari Revolution from 1999 when they won every title up until a 3rd place finish in 2005. Title wins would also happen in 2007 and 2008, but since then there hasn't been any other Constructors' Championships for Ferrari, down to the dominance of Red Bull and Mercedes. 2020 was a very difficult season for Ferrari, with the team finishing in 7th place, the worst finish since 1980. They had a driver pairing of 4-time Formula 1 world champion Sebastian Vettel and young Monegasque driver Charles Leclerc, and before the season got underway, there was already a few changes with the team after the announcement that Vettel would be leaving the team at the end of the season and would be replaced by McLaren driver Carlos Sainz. 2021 is going to be a big year for Ferrari as they try and close the gap on those in front of them. For the first time in a few seasons, we're going into pre-season testing and the first race of the season, wondering if Ferrari will be able to fight at the front of the midfield, never mind going for the world title. Ferrari need to dust themselves off and work out what went wrong, but they also need a few design changes, which may be difficult given the vast majority of the car is being carried over from last season into this one. The current team principal of Ferrari is Matteo Binotto, who was made team principal after the departure of Maurizio Arrivabene ahead of the 2019 season. He joined Ferrari in 1995 in the engine department, and in 2013 he was named head of the engine department. After James Allison moved to Mercedes in 2016, Binotto was made chief technical officer of Ferrari and made the step up to team principal in 2019. Charles Leclerc is a very impressive driver and has lots of potential. He burst onto the scene after joining from Sauber in 2019 and almost took victory in only his 2nd race before engine problems saw him drop to 3rd, but still getting on the podium for the first time in his career in Bahrain. Carlos Sainz has shown over the past few seasons at McLaren that he is a very impressive driver, and after leaving the Red Bull program he has excelled on his own. What Ferrari needs at the moment is 2 drivers who have experience of driving in the midfield, and this is what they're going to have going into the new season. Leclerc outperformed Vettel last season, and a big factor of this was his ability to battle in the midfield, something that Vettel has missed in the past 10 seasons as he was always fighting for wins and the title. Sainz has really performed well in the midfield battle over the past 2 seasons and deserves this move with Ferrari. While he is lacking race win experience, Ferrari are unlikely to be at this stage this season or even next season, and a few seasons with Carlos Sainz will prove dividends for Ferrari. I really think this is a good driver pairing for Ferrari, as it's exactly what they need at the moment. The way they are now engaging with the media even more is helping fans get even closer to the team, but one big question remains, and that is if Matteo Binotto is the right man to lead Ferrari forward. Let me know in the comment section below where you think Ferrari will finish this season. So that's going to bring this video to a close. Thank you all so much for watching and hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.